Hi, welcome to our presentation. Today, our topic is the attractiveness of Kyo Tea House, which is a Japanese dessert brand located in Melbourne. Are you a dessert lover or are you a matcha lover? If you are also crazy about matcha dessert like me, then Kyo can certainly be your first choice here in Melbourne. Kyo's mission is to create an authentic and a sensational Japanese matcha experience for its customers. Its interesting history as well as the pure matcha flavor made me loyal to it too. So let's see if it is also attractive in the huge dessert industry in Melbourne. Our analysis will be divided into four parts: the internal, external, and the business level strategy, finally the conclusion. The first one is about internal analysis. To analyze the competitive advantages of a business, one important way is to analyze the firm's internal organization. Firms combine the individual tangible and intangible resources to operate activities that can be performed exceptionally well relative to its rivals by using employees' unique skills, knowledge, and functional expertise, which consists its capabilities. But not every capabilities can be core competencies. For sustainable advantage, we can use four criteria to identify whether they can be sustainable advantage, which is value, real, inimitable, and non-substitutable. Here are five perspectives. Japanese matcha, which is their distinguished feature, meets all the criteria. For tea house location, it isn't hard to copy because Kyo Tea House are located in CBD and Chester, which means the other ice cream and dessert bar are located as well. Their tea brewing techniques meet all criteria for being exclusive. Their quality product mix are valuable and cannot be done by other similar ways. However, the format of combining different elements together can be picked up by other stores. Their customer experience for their products are really well, which are valuable, cannot be possessed by others, hard to copy, and cannot done in other way, which satisfy all the criteria. Overall, its Japan matcha, tea brewing techniques, and customer experience are its core competencies. Next, for outsources of the tea house, we use value chain analysis, which allows the firm to clearly understand which parts of the operations that create value and to help identify a firm's cost position. It contains primary activities and support activities. The primary activities of Kyo is made of four parts. The supply chain management do create value by receiving raw matcha materials from Japan. The distribution, as an ice cream and dessert bar, it efficiently handles its customers' order. For marketing part, they normally do not have much promotions or put on many ads, but they want to create a wonderful matcha environment to attract matcha lovers. The support activities provide the necessary support for primary activities. For Kyo, its human resource part creates customer value by selecting, training, and retaining staff for tea house shops. After the process of the firm's core competencies from capabilities, firm achieve strategic competencies and earn above-average returns by acquiring, bundling, and leveraging their resources for the purpose of taking advantage of opportunities in the external environment in ways that create value for customers. In this way, the SWOT method can be comprehensively indicate the internal strengths, weaknesses from the former analysis, also the external opportunities and threats of the firm facing, which will be more detailed in the following part. The strengths of Kyo Tea House mainly are their pure Japanese matcha, superior tea quality, and attractive to customer base. Their weakness are narrow product choices, weak brand loyalty, and less innovation. For opportunities, Kyo can expand product line to create more space to earn benefits, also utilizing existing company skills to keep pace with the new products. The last one threats, Kyo are facing with more and more competitors and growing industrial substitutes. Also, due to the tea house imports tea from Japan, the trade barriers are threats to the cost.
Kyo Tea House not only has an overall competitive advantage in the internal environment, but also in the external environment. The external environment consists of the three elements like the general environment, the industrial environment, and the competitor environment. The industrial environment will be focused. Kyo Tea House belongs to the food retailing of the retail trade since the major materials, matcha and green matcha, are manufactured in Japan. The tea house imports these materials into Australia and runs 2 retail stores to sell matcha and drink matcha drinks with ice cream in Cheston and in City. That is classified as an ice cream dessert industry. With the analysis of the portal's 5-fold model, it could decide the degree of the competition in business environment and the level of the profit it will earn. Let's move on to the analysis of the model in ice cream dessert industry. Threat of the new entrants is enormous. When a new firm enters ice cream dessert industry, it needs to build a brand identity which can result to brand loyalty. However, the brand loyalty of these firms is very weak because customers will turn to try new products in the new stores. The new companies share with the target market that reduce the profit of the industry. The bargaining power of the suppliers is very weak. Regardless of the matcha or ice cream, there are many suppliers in Australian. Ice cream is made with milk. There are plenty of the milk suppliers for producing ice cream in Australia. A new firm could select a supplier easily and it can cooperate with many suppliers. So suppliers don't have power over companies. Threat of the substitute products is immense. Cold drinks, yogurt, and Italian gelatos represent additional substitute products. When customers purchase products for the purpose of the thirst or sweet, they are most likely to choose substitute products. Additionally, some ice cream desserts has unhealthy ingredients. People pay attention to their health due to the health promotion of the media. They tend to buy the substitute products like cold water that reduce the demand of the ice cream dessert. The bargaining power of buyers is moderate. The power could determine a firm's product. Common consumers could find other alternative products easily. For example, they can purchase cold drinks or yogurt instead of ice cream dessert because the price of these kinds of the products is similar. That leads to reduced profit of the tea house. However, as for the consumers with mature hobbies, they tend to pay much money for this series of the products. If the tea house increases the price of their products, it will also attract many this kind of the customers to make more profit. Therefore, the buyer's power is moderate, combining the two situations. Rivalry among existing competition is very intense. There are many ice cream dessert stores in Australia such as Godiva and Girls and Boys. These stores has a wide variety of ice cream dessert selections and provide a comfortable dining environment. Also, Tea House is located in Cheston. It also faces high level of the competition as customers has many choices. In conclusion, ice cream dessert industry could receive considerable profit because there is an intense degree of the threat of the new entrants, threat of the substitute products, and rivalry among existing competitions, but the bargaining power of buyers is moderate, and the bargaining power of the suppliers is weak. That makes the industry is attractive.
Well, next is about Kyo's position in the huge dessert industry. So here is our strategic group map. We choose 2 measurable dimensions that can help us locate the various dessert companies. The first one is diversity, which we consider both taste and product. The other is reachability, which means the brand exposure to potential customers. Here we consider online reachability, which can be shown by the recommendations and followers on various social medias, such as Facebook and Instagram. Additionally, if the dessert shop is located at CBD or Cheston, which experience greater customer flows, will also rank high in this dimension. So apparently, the biggest strategic group is in the middle. Let's see some pictures here. These brands usually mainly focused on one kind of desserts. Like here are the pictures of Girls and Boys. It is mainly based on ice cream, but still have some ready-made desserts like this. In addition, the weakness of these brands is that their locations are not so competitive. Girls and Boys locates at Fitzroy, while Doll's House Gelato here in the picture is at Ormond. And the size of their shops are usually not so big as well. So let's get back to this map. For companies at the right top corner, as we can see here, these brands all have a relatively bigger scale and have much more product and taste choices. And this picture, is the dessert brand Bibelot at the Melbourne Food and Wine Festival 1 week ago. So we can see their promotion strategy greatly increased their exposure in front of potential customers. And these brands are also more active on social medias and have much higher recommendation votes. So next here for Godiva and Kiehl. Apparently, their main difference is that they only offer very limited flavors. Godiva focus on chocolate, while Kiehl focus on matcha. Their reachability is also high in that they are not only active on social medias, but have very competitive locations which are at CBD and Chasten. So all these features make them stand out in the industry. And finally, according to the book Strategic Management, the companies in the same strategic group are the closest competitors. But is it true for Godiva and Kiehl? From my perspective, for common dessert lovers, Godiva is really a strong competitor because of its greater reputation and in-store environment. But for customers who are matcha lovers, I believe Kiehl can always be their first choice. And another thinking is the mobility barriers here between the strategic groups. Once the matcha dessert market thrives in the future, will it be easy for other companies to narrow down their flavor choices and compete with Kiehl? I would say it is difficult because of the authentic and high-quality raw materials. So, after the external analysis, let's see how Kiehl chooses its business level strategy to maximize its stress.
This part is about Kiehl's business level strategy. Okay, there are 5 basic approaches to competing successfully and gaining a competitive advantage over rivals. By analyzing Kiehl's internal and external environment, we can conclude that this dessert store is using focused differentiation strategy. And how does Kiehl use this strategy? A focused differentiation strategy requires Kiehl offering unique features that fulfill the demands of a narrow market. For the narrow markets, as Porter points out, it can be in terms of particular groups, focused products, and graphic markets. Kiehl's targeted customers are many Japanese dessert lovers who are middle and high-end young consumer groups, and its focused products are Japanese flavored tea, drinks, and sweets. Kiehl stores are all located in busy shopping malls, only in Melbourne. There are 3 main features of Kiehl's differentiation strategy. Firstly, it has high-quality input and output. Kiehl's matcha is sourced from the fields of Uji Kyoto. Private blend originates from the hills of Uji Kyoto, where is the birthplace of Japanese tea. Also, Kiehl varies different levels of intensities of matcha dessert, which means customers can choose suitable matcha concentration products according to their preference. And it's also worth mentioning Kiehl's Japanese-style service and decoration, which can give customers the experience of being in Japan. And here's our conclusion. After analyzing Kiehl's internal, external environment and business level strategy, let's see whether Kiehl has an overall competitive advantages according to this strategic management process. The premise of the competitive advantage is implementing strategies effectively. Kiehl has chosen the focused differentiation strategy according to the analysis of dessert industry's external environment. We can see this strategy is a good way to maximize the strengths and minimize its threats. Also, with the commitment and support of Kiehl's internal environments, we believe Kiehl has its competitive advantages in dessert industries by the effective implementation of strategies. In order to better play Kiehl's competitive advantages, it's important for Kiehl to raise its reputation by using focused differentiation strategies. There are 2 ways for this implication. The first way is about the online. Kiehl needs to be more active in social media, create a community for focused customers, and enhance interactions. And he can also find and cooperate with effective key opinion leaders to raise reputation and enhance brand loyalty. For offline methods, Kiehl can hold tea art extraction teaching activities to support its mission, and it can also cooperate with health-related charities, implement the concept of healthy life, and enhance brand image. That's all of our presentation. Thanks for your time.